G'day riders, this is Mr. Kiwi Rider. Today I want to give you a short review of the Harley-Davidson Badlander seat for Softail. This is the Harley-Davidson Badlander seat for Softail. I believe it's slightly different than some older Badlander seats. I think there are some different ones out there. I'll put the part number below anyway. This is the original solo seat, which a lot of you would be familiar with. I found that it didn't put my butt far enough back, so that's why one of the reasons I decided to get the Badlander. Another reason was because I got the sissy bar. I wanted something to rest my bag on that wasn't directly on the fender. So when you get the seat, it comes with various fittings, including these little clear 3M dots which go in 4 locations on the fender, and that's to stop the rubber buffers from eating into the paintwork. So they have to be placed quite carefully where those buffers sit on that fender. I've also got the strap fitted. I like to have it there because I like the look, and also it gives options for any pillion passengers that I might have. You can see underneath there's a front clip and there's a rear hole where the seat bolt goes. When you have the strap fitted, you need to put the seat through it first and then carefully pull it back so that the front clip clips under the lock. What I did find with this seat was that front part of the seat does feel a little bit loose, alright, but it's not coming away. It's secure there, it's just a little loose. Once you've got a rider on there, it's very firm, there's no movement in it. And of course, once you've got the locking bolt in position, it's even more secure. Now, you'll note that, I don't know if you can see that on the end there, it's a little pink. That's just a little bit of plumber's thread tape. Because it's not a locking nut, I like to put that on there just to try and stop the bolt from working loose. Just be careful when you're tightening that bolt not to strike the paintwork with your screwdriver or whatever it is that you're using. So you can see there is a little bit of movement in that seat, but as I say, once the rider's on there, it's pretty secure. So how have I found the seat? Well, when I had the mid foot controls in position, I found that because the Badlander puts the butt a little further back, but also just a touch further down than the solo seat, when I had my foot on the mid controls, it meant that my hip and thigh were on an odd angle, so I was getting a lot of hip fatigue. Fortunately now I was able to fit forward controls, which means that my leg is in a much more comfortable position. What that means is that because of the bucket shape of the Badlander seat, my butt just sits down right into it and just feels really comfortable. Now that I've got the forward controls and the Badlander seat, which just holds me in position really comfortably, I find that doing those longer rides, I'm much more comfortable now. Before, with the legs in the mid position, there was a lot of fatigue if it went over more than a few hours. In terms of carrying a passenger, this rear portion, it's not made for comfort. It's very utilitarian, I think. and I've had at least 2 passengers on there, 2 different people. The first one, who was a rider as well, just really had enough by about 10 minutes into it, because it does put a lot of pressure on your butt. The second one has been on a few times, found that she did get used to it a bit more over time. So it may be that it just takes a little bit of getting used to, but I certainly wouldn't recommend this as a pillion seat for touring, by no means. You might want to look at something like the Sundowner for that, but as a good compromise between being able to have a passenger and also somewhere to put the base of my bag when it's strapped to the sissy bar, I think the Badlander has been a really good seat. Another main reason that I like the Badlander is because of the line that it creates on the bike. Now, I'm a very visual person, so it now has this sweeping look on the bike, which, as you can see, is set up a lot differently than a regular Street Bob anyway. It's kind of giving it that low rider-ish look on a more modern bike, which the Solo seat didn't really give it that sort of line. This is a bit more sporty, I guess. I don't know, you might disagree. Argue in the comments. As for quality, I think it's a reasonable seat. I don't think it's overly good looking when you're looking at it up close. The shape and the line is really good. The stitching's okay. There's nothing wrong with it. Few bumps here and there, but overall a really well-performing seat for my needs. So I would recommend that if you are looking into a different seat than, say, the Solo seat, to just do a bit of homework and think about what needs you might have. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. We have a lot of content, from reviews to humorous stuff. You might just find something that you like. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to ask a question, please do so in the comments below. We'll try and answer as many questions as we can. And at the end of the day, keep the rubber side to the road and enjoy your ride. Cheers. Today I just want to give you a short review of the Harley-Davidson Badlander. Today I want to give you a short review of the Harley-Davidson Badlander. Harley-Davidson